In the wide blue sea, there was a very friendly fish named Big Al, who could not find a nicer fish.
Hi.
But Big Al was also very, very scary.
Other fish seemed to have at least one friend. Some had many. Big Al had none.
He did not really blame the other fish.
Big Al, how can I expect little fish to trust me? A great big fish with eyes and skin and teeth like these.
So Big Al was lonely and cried big, salty tears into the big, salty sea.
But Big Al really wanted friends. He worked hard at it.
First, he tried wrapping himself up with seaweed.
This is a great decision.
But no one else thought so. Who wants to stop and talk to a floating plant that has big, sharp teeth?
I know. What if I pulled myself up and all big and round? The fish would laugh and see how clever and silly I could be.
All they saw was big he could be, and they steered clear.
Very early one morning, Big Al went down to the bottom and flopped and wiggled himself into the sand until he was almost covered up.
He looked much smaller. When other fish came near, Big Al talked and joked with them and had a delightful time.
Hey guys, why didn't he come share his pearls?
How come?
Because it was selfish. But then one scratch little grain of sand got stuck in his gills, and he sneezed.
Achoo!
When the cloud of sand covered away, all the fish were gone.
Big Al even changed his color one day so he could look like he belonged to a school of tiny fish passing by. He bubbled along with them for a while, laughing and feeling like he was just one of the crowd.
Hi, how you doing? Nice day, isn't it? Where are we going? But he was so big and that all the teeny fish dragged to the left, then quickly to the right. Big Al powered straightly ahead. He went bumping and thumping right into the little fish.
Well, oop. Hey, watch where you're going.
Before he could even say,
Excuse me.
they were gone, and he was alone again, sadder than ever.
Just when Big Al was starting to be sure that he would never have a single friend, something happened. He was floating along sadly, watching some of the smaller fish, and was wishing they would come closer. As he watched a net dropping silently from above, in an instant they were caught.
Oh no, somebody help us! Big Al forgot all about being lonely, and he forgot all about being sad. His eyes bulged out bigger and rounder than ever, and with a mighty flip of his tail, he opened his mouth and charged straight at the net.
Here I come.
The net was strong, but Big Al was stronger. He ripped right through it, and all the little fish rushed out of the hole.
Yippee, we're saved.
But when Big Al turned around and got out of the hole, he got all tangled up in the net. He was stuck.
Uh-oh, I can't get loose.
The net went higher and higher towards the bright surface of the sea, and the little fish watched Big Al as he disappeared from above.
The fish were finally able to speak again.
That huge, wonderful fish saved us.
It's so great to be free.
So that fish followed was captured.
Just then there was a tremble crashing splash above them, and the small fish dashed away. Was it the net again?
No, at all. It was Big Al. Those fishermen took one look at him and threw him right back into the ocean.
And now there is one huge, puffy, scary, fierce-looking fish in the sea who has more friends than anyone else.
Big Al. Front desk to check in.
The man at the desk gave him his key and told him on the way to his room there was a door with no number. It was locked and no one was allowed in there.
Especially no one should look inside the room under any cost. So he followed the instructions of the man at the front desk, going straight to his room and going to bed.
But the next day his curiosity would not leave him alone in the room with the no number on the door.
He walked down the hall to the door and tried the handle. Sure enough, it was locked.
He bent down, looked through the wide keyhole. Cold air passed through it, chilling his eye.
What he saw was a hotel bedroom just like his, and in the corner was a woman whose skin was completely white.
She was leaning her head against the wall, facing away from the door.
She stared in confusion for a while.
He almost knocked on the door, but out of curiosity, but decided not to.
This action saved his life.
He crept away from the door and walked back to his room.
The next day, he returned to the door and looking through the wide keyhole.
This time, all he saw was redness.
He couldn't make anything out besides a red color.
Perhaps the inhabitants of the room knew he was spying the night before and blocked the keyhole with something red.
At this point, he decided to talk to the man at the front desk for more information. He sighed and said, "Did you look through the keyhole?"
The man told him what he had seen, and the man at the front desk said,
"Well, I might as well tell you the story. A long time ago, a man's wife died in that room, and her ghost haunts it. But these people weren't ordinary. They were white and all over, except for their eyes, which were red."
Dun dun dun.